What's going on, guys? Justin here, man. Excited to be coming at you for the first time. First blog, first video to go with it. Radically challenged blog, man, and super excited. Been working on it for some time, man, and really just excited to get it out there and get it to you guys. Man, this is truly a blessing to me, and it's one of those things where I don't want to say I don't care if you like it, but really just more of a therapeutic thing for me, something to kind of write to get, kind of almost like a journal thing for me, putting some of my thoughts down and some of the things that even maybe some of the stuff may be related to things I'm going through, maybe not related to things that people I know are going through, but I think that definitely you guys will be able to relate to the things that talk about in the blog, man. But I do also want to do the video with it because I'm really a communicator through speaking, and writing is not my strong point. So this is like there will be a progression through this, but wanted to do both. This writing thing is really me challenging myself to become better at it. So there will be a progression, a process of getting better. So bear with me. But I'm excited about it. Radically challenged, man. Just the kind of the formation of it is definitely biblically based for me. I think that without a doubt, Jesus Christ came onto the scene in the New Testament and just radically challenged everything that people thought, and radically challenged the social norms and everything that was around, and he was not afraid. I mean, he just went and did it. And I think that he took the 12 and they caught on to that, and then of course other people joined this Christian quote unquote movement, and saw people who went radically against what was the norm in the society of that day. And I think that now is a time that we have to be radical, especially in our approach to the gospel, but just radical in our thoughts, and radical in some of the things that we think and we believe in our society, and we have to challenge ourselves, like just radically challenge ourselves in those thoughts and things as that. So that's the purpose of this blog, is just to kind of present something and then challenge your way of thinking on whatever that subject is, right? So this first blog is kind of following just the theme of the blog, and this idea of being radically challenged, and more so in a sense of the idea of comfort, right? This first deal is dealing with this idea of comfort and us loving comfort, and don't get me wrong, comfort is great, and I think that there should be things in life that are just straight comfortable for us, but that sometimes we have to challenge our comfort zones in order for us truly to grow. And I think that when we get outside of our comfort zones and we challenge ourselves, we become better people. When we challenge, when we question, right? When we, even like in a spiritual sense, when we question our belief in Christ, why do we believe this? It makes your faith stronger. It makes your belief in that stronger. When we question why we do certain things that we do, it builds us and makes us stronger in that sense. And so that's kind of the idea, man. At the end of each blog, and then kind of be a question or a sense of a call to action in order for us to actively challenge those things. So take it from just a thought process, and there has to be a thought process. I think there's one thing in this generation we lack in thinking and reflecting and processing things, taking time to just sit and reflect on them, and we just read it and we keep going because there's so much information at our disposal immediately through all the social mediums, but actually taking time to sit and think about it, but then actually going out and making it applicable. How do we actively challenge ourselves in these different areas? And so in this week, talking about comfort, and the main challenge in this week in this blog is just when we come against these challenging moments, when we come against these tough moments in our lives, not seeing them necessarily as just like woe is me or these sorrowful moments, but seeing these things as, okay, this right here is building me and making me stronger, right? You want to take it into a Christian context. This right here, it may be for the purpose of drawing me closer to God, and I can think of being back in college and playing football and being my love and just always being injured, always being injured, always being injured. And even though I was like a fickle Christian at best, but that was always, those were always times where I spent time in prayer, asking God, like, why? Asking God, like, can you heal me? And it drew me closer to Him. It kept me connected to Him to a point. And then, eventually I sold out into the calling that I had and went into ministry, of course. But just seeing these moments as blessings and not necessarily seeing them as just sorrowful moments, right? Moments for us to grieve and all that. And they do suck and they do hurt. And I'm not trying to diminish that or minimize that in any kind of sense, but they do suck and they're horrible. And we look at them and we're like, dang, but these moments have a purpose. These moments serve a purpose. And I'm definitely a believer in everything has its purpose. In everything, there's a purpose. In these moments of discomfort, these moments of challenge, these moments of things that are hurting, that are hurtful, they serve a purpose. And it's all about our perspective and how we see it. And so not seeing it as like I said, this just sucks, but like, why? What is going on? Because I do truly believe that. I mean, you go back and you look in the book of Job, and he went through it all and he never cursed God, and then God gave him back everything, right? And times two. So it's beautiful. And then even when you look in the Sermon on the Mountain, Jesus teaches, even at the very beginning in Matthew chapter 5, he talks about blessed are those, blessed are those, and after he says blessed are those, these aren't like, and then blessed are those who have high salaries, or blessed are those who always have a good time, but these are some tough moments that these blessed people go through, and I think that we have to see that we're blessed in all of these, and that God's preparing us for something so great. I mean, it's like I always say in my T2 videos, if you're a follower, right, the T2 videos always end with the same statement. I mean, there's a promise at the end of the process. So I definitely believe that there's a promise at the end of our process, but we just have to grind through that process, and understanding that it's not always going to be great. It's not always going to be good. It would be great. Like it would be great if every day was like the best day, and every time we woke up it was like a sunny day, and everything went our way. We always had that, like every day was like the first of the month, and it was like a direct deposit sitting in our account. And but it's not like, life's not like that. It's not like that. And Jesus says that in John 16:33, in this world you will have trouble, but he also says, be of great joy, because I've overcome the world. And that's the thing, he's already won. He fought that fight for us, so we could find joy in these sorrowful moments. And so man, check the blog out. I'm going to try to put out a video with every blog that comes out, and even maybe just some random videos, and post them on my YouTube page. So go like the YouTube page. JMB Speaks is the YouTube page. Share it, man. Share the video, share the blog, man. And I hope you enjoy it. Would love feedback on anything, man, good, bad, indifferent, man, but definitely just want you to check it out, reflect on it, and then actively pursue these challenging moments in life. So hope you guys are having a blessed week so far, and this is December, man. It's the last month, December 1st today, the last month, and man, it's time to get at it. And there's a promise at the end of the process, man. So love you guys. Be blessed. Please send me any prayer requests if you have any, and would love to be praying for you guys. And be blessed. Love you.